I'm always, you know what? Hold on, y'all. I didn't bring my water. Y'all, come on. I just got home, cooked me some spaghetti. And I tell you what, honey, it's been a long day. Oh, it's been a long day. Hello, deep laners. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? I just cooked this. Y'all see that black pepper sitting on top? And it's so juicy. Y'all see the sauce? Yeah, listen. What's up, Casey? The one. I'm sorry, these fall allergies is whooping my butt. It's whooping my butt. What's up, y'all? Happy hump day.
Ashley Jones.
Hold on. Hello. Hello. Hey. Well, come on the live then and hit the like button for me. I done went live because I just did the spaghetti. Okay, bye. Hello, guys. I hate to keep on clearing my throat. But, baby. I've been craving this all day. Y'all come in and hit the like button, deep laners. Where y'all at? What time is it? 6:24. It's early. Why would somebody come over here and put something crazy in the chat and YouTube have to block them? What's up, Clement? I cooked it. I just cooked it. I just cooked this. Some kind of good too. I got some big chunks of hamburger in here that I don't know if I'm gonna eat it. Cause it's the noodles that I crave and the pasta sauce. And I got cheese in here too, y'all. American cheese, yellow. I got hot sauce right here. You put hot sauce on your spaghetti. I don't know. I'm gonna try it in a minute. You look like it is from 10. What? What are you talking about? What's up, Lord, Lord? Can y'all hit the like button, please? Please. Here you go, Sean. Here you go. There you go. That beautiful black pepper up there. What's up, Jeremy? What is up? What is up? It's been a very productive, beautiful day. It started off raining, but the clouds went on about their business, baby, and the sun came out. Normally, I'll use a tomato paste, but I didn't need to. This is actually Prego mushroom spaghetti. Sugar is good in it, but Prego to me is sweet, and so it's sweet enough with the Prego to me. Now some people their spaghetti be extra sweet, and I don't know that kind of don't know that kind of that's weird for me to have it too sweet. What's up, Sean? You live in DC? Nick, you retarded. Cucumber to spaghetti? Nick, you're retarded. Okay? Because I do not understand what you talking about. First of all, dogs ain't supposed to eat spaghetti. That's the first thing. Stop eating in front of hungry people. Well, that's the whole point. It's a mukbang. You're supposed to go get you some spaghetti or some food and eat with me or eat along with me. Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do. So y'all are in this YouTube app. What have y'all been watching today? Y'all been watching that lady eat them frogs? Have y'all been watching? Don't mess the vibe up, right? Prego, no Italian uses that. I don't know why. Because Prego is delicious. Prego is delicious. I don't know why. Ragu is not good. Ragu ain't no good. I used to use Ragu until somebody told me to use Prego. So, honey, once I tried it, I was stuck like Chuck. You gotta make your own. Don't call me dummy again. Call me a dummy again. Say it one more time. Say it one more time. Please type it in there. I need some more noodles. Well, you know what? You craving spaghetti too? Yeah, he lame. He messing with my ASMR moment. Look, I do need to try to fix my own sauce. I think it would be great. I think I would use really high-end tomatoes, I think. Basil, onion powder, garlic powder. What's up, Shiny World? You need some 4 cheese garlic bread. Girl, I ain't want to do the bread. You know I'm trying to do better. I don't have no business with spaghetti, but I was craving it so bad. And normally, though, I'll have me a piece of fried chicken, some garlic bread, and a piece of corn. So, girl, I just had to be okay with this. I had to be okay. Um, I got these big chunks of hamburger that I don't want. I don't want that. Then I cut up a half of a red onion that I put in here and some seasonings. It's good though. It's very good actually. You can't get over the smoke detector. Why? Fish and spaghetti could never go wrong. I know everybody be talking about fish and spaghetti. What's up, Martin? Everybody be talking about fish and spaghetti. I guess it would be good. I mean, fried chicken and spaghetti is good. I'm so stuffed right now. Um, I ain't had none of that hamburger. Kurt, what's up, Kurt? It sounds like 2 or 3 going off. It's two. It's two. It's the carbon monoxide one. What's up, Hannah? And then the smoke detector. It's two. I guess this is it. I got all this sauce. And I'm so satisfied, right? But if I go get some more noodles, which I could because I got a lot of hamburger and a lot of sauce, I would be too full. I would be too full. I guess, Nick, I guess you want some attention. Are you a troll? Are you trolling me right now? Because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay? I am pretty much, I'm just in a good place in my life. I'm in a good place in my life. I'm single. I live home alone. I work and take care of myself. I love folks and I got people that love me and I don't bother nobody. You can't, and I'm manifesting and creating my best life at 55. So Nick, you can't bother me. You love seeing me eat. Well, I ate the damn noodles. What's up, Alvin Cobbs? I wish you had a separate channel strictly for mukbang for people like me that like this type of stuff. Listen, I didn't even know about mukbang. I didn't know anything about mukbanging. I didn't. It was one day I was on YouTube and I saw this woman, and she was eating crab legs. And she had all this sauce and she was just making noises with it and she was slurping and sucking and it was just, and I was just sitting there looking at it and I was like, but so before I knew it was just something that I like watching. So then that's when I realized that I think I got a food fetish. I'm a foodie anyway. I mean, as you can see, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Nikki? What's up, Martin? I'm a foodie anyway, as you can see that. Like I enjoy food. And when I saw this woman eating this food, and then My YouTube showed me other people, and then the word mukbang. I was like, what the hell is a mukbang? And baby, after that, I was stuck like Chuck. I've been watching mukbangs now for like 7 years. And then I decided to do it myself because I was like, I just like the whole thing. I like the eating. What's up, Cornelius? Yes, the noise, the smacking. It's a form of ASMR for me. Yes, I mean, I love all of that. I love it, every piece. Now, some people say, oh, I can't watch nobody eat. And I'm just like, but I get so much pleasure from it. Like, I don't know what it does to my brain, but I'm here for it. I like it. And so I do it because I know other people like it too. Now, yeah. And then I like too the fact that you're eating and you're having a conversation with strangers. And, I'm enjoying the food. You guys are enjoying me watch it. It's like a community. And then I share my thoughts. So some people think it's so weird. Um, I have introduced a lot of people to this mukbang stuff that they didn't know about. They said, why are you eating on camera? Lord said, you are the first sister I seen do it. I used to see the people in Thailand. And my ready to my is this I wouldn't dare eat Campbell's spaghetti out the can. And let me tell you something. Their hamburger would not be that big. You see how big that is? Look, that's beef right there. You know they ain't gonna put no beef that size in no can. Stop playing. Why y'all play so much all the time? Look how big that piece right there is, and I don't want it. Honey, that's gonna weigh my belly down. I don't want it. I put it in here because I thought that I would want it, and also I like the taste of the beef. It touches everything. And matter of fact, I cook the beef first, then I season it in the pan, and then I cut up my onion so the onion taste, the beef, and everything is together. Then I put my spaghetti sauce in there, so it still has the beef exactly. Yes, Asian mukbang the best. I like you because you eat food I'm familiar with. Okay. It looks like Hormel chili dog sauce from the Dollar General. Your belly would be bigger than that. Outcast, your belly would be bigger than that. Bigger than what? Bigger than what? How you know how big my belly is? How do you know? Because you don't. You don't know how big my belly is. And why is my belly bothering you? Huh? Y'all get on my nerves. That's what you do. You bothers me. Okay? Because I'm having a wonderful day. Oh, excuse me. Um, what? If loving were a crime and kissing you were a sin, then take me to jail and declare me guilty, because there is no punishment in this life more desirable than to live eternally chained to your side. Okay. Child, you better comment. You better comment. Can you do a fit check or Kendra cam? What the hell is a Kendra cam? No. It's very cute for a woman to have a big belly. Oh no, the burp was loud, and it was Mr. Time. What's up? Mr. Time, you don't miss the damn Getty. My first husband used to call it Getty. I said, what? He talking about, can you cook some spaghetti? Some spaghetti. I said, what? He said, spaghetti. I said, spaghetti? What in the hell? Ain't no content creator over here doing no 360s without a donation. I know it. They be acting like they big dog. Cheryl, where is your soda? I don't got no soda. And then I tell you I was cutting calories the best way I can. Now, listen, I desired greatly for spaghetti all day. When I was working on my job, about 2 o'clock today, I was like, get it, I'm gonna get it, I won't get it, I gotta have. Gotta have get it, okay? But then I thought, okay, we're not getting no garlic bread. We're not, God knows. I did want some juice. I didn't want no soda though. I didn't want that. And then I didn't know whether or not I was gonna mukbang for y'all. I didn't know. So I got water. I got water because I gotta do right. Because I told y'all, anybody mention a belly again is getting timed out for a free map of charge. That's what y'all get. Because I don't know why y'all keep bothering with me. You can't even see no belly on the screen. Don't lose no weight. Look, y'all. I got to lose a little weight because I might be having surgery. That's what I'm saying. Got to lose a little bit. But, honey, the doctor, look, come get this belly. I'm tired. Me and her about to get a divorce. What's up, Amadou? Amaduka. Amaduka? Mm-hmm. I really could eat some more, but I know not. I'm gonna pack the rest of it up and have some tomorrow. So listen, there's a lot been going on today in that Nolan Wells case. Okay, I listened to Nancy Gray. I listened to Don Lemon because that man that we watched last night. You listening? Okay. That man that we watched last night that was on the Don Lemon show. Don said he had tons of comments. What's up, JMCD, about that guy? And so Don did a monologue this morning talking about racism and all that. And I don't know why them people down there want to say, I'm just going to say the blacks. I don't know why the whites are saying it too, but I'm just talking about the blacks right now. Why the blacks are saying there is no racism down there. That we are paying attention to what Hollywood say. Like, what? Don was like, oh my goodness. It is racism there. Stop saying that. What's up, sub? They're immune to it. So that's what Don was saying in short. He said, listen, the people from the outside can see it better because y'all don't understand. You're being gaslit. So anyway, so it's a lot going on with that Nolan Wells case. But I'm going to tell y'all what pissed me off today. What really pissed me off real bad. They are trying to say that that black lady who got that audio off of YouTube from the Marine something, I don't know what you call it. But it's the original audio from the Marine things, whatever. And now these professional people are trying to say, what's up, Ryan Boo? They are trying to say that that audio that she got off of YouTube is not authentic. But what I heard today on, what's her name, Nancy Grace show, child, that shit is plain as day. It was like, is he dead? It was like, look at his chest. It was like, Nolan, wake up. That black woman said she have not made an AI audio. These people are, man, these people crazy. These people crazy. Narcissist gaslight. I cannot express this to y'all enough. These people contort reality. And if you don't be careful and be vigilant, they'll twist your damn brain. I'm serious. And this crazy as fuck. This is what they're doing. Yes, the black lady got that from the Marines people. They are trying to say she stole it and that she put her twist to it, like she can finagle and AI the recording. When I heard that shit, y'all, it made me madder than fire. I told you that that black lady got that, and they are going to have problems with the tape because they know what Mississippi is. That tape is plain as day. Nolan was on that boat with them, and they said that he was dead. Period. You know how we hear the boys talk and they don't have no emotion? It was plenty of emotion on that call. Even the one who was talking on the call, was that Warren? What's the other guy name? It's the two main white guys. If it wasn't Warren, it's the other guy. And even he had emotion because he was frustrated for one. That's one emotion that he had. He was frustrated and they kept on calling his name and it's like, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? They all drunk and high. And so again, what I found out today too, what it seemed like is that they gave what Mississippi is doing and what they are doing is the same thing that happened to Trayvon Martin and Zimmerman. I believe that. They gonna come out with all kind of preliminary this and facts and receipts and specialists, and they gonna talk like all narcissists do. All narcissists do. Make that word salad, talk in circles, 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 moving the goalposts. Once you get there and you find this, then they move it a little further down. You get there and you find that, then they move it a little further. It's just crazy. And I don't give no, I'm fucking done. Y'all kill that boy. They kill that boy. It's, and then they talking about presenting stuff to the grand jury. Who the fuck is the grand jury? Oh, who is a part of the grand jury? Will we know who the grand jury? Who we know? They like? Is it 3 people? Is it 6 people? The grand jury, is it 12 people? Well, who the fuck are the people? And who chooses those people? See, everything is done behind the curtain. Everything is done behind the curtain. I don't know what the answer to it. I don't know what the answer to it is. I have no idea. Like, who's gonna rat these people out? Because these people are rats. We don't give a fuck. We already know y'all kill that boy. We don't care what the experts say. Do y'all care? Do y'all care? Because I don't. That black lady ain't did nothing wrong to that audio. Grand juries are kept secret. You don't know who it is. Oh my God. Who is on there? And that's the whole purpose of it being secret. It is a grand jury. It is secret. Okay, so let me just go ahead and tell y'all what grand jury mean. Grand jury mean it's a backup system for white people to do what the fuck they want to do. It. That's all. Okay? That's what grand jury is. Grand jury is a group of people so that when all is said and done and when people find their receipts and people want to hold other people accountable for doing fuck shit, then you come out in the end and then you got a group of people behind the curtain that's going to sit there and say you ain't do a damn thing. So it's white people backup system. Grand jury. You are 1000% correct. This is how they get away with stuff in Mississippi. Thank you, Chester. Listen, they don't have to get away with a fuck thing. I keep telling y'all that. You understand what I'm saying? They don't have to get away with it. When, to me, when a family knows that their loved one has been unalived and that there is a group of people that is using the justice system to do fuck shit, then what you need to do is just go get their peoples. Then what you have to do is think outside the system. So a lot of people thinking that think outside the system means to pray, but it don't. It never meant that. This is when this is what it's going to take for those people to stop doing that kind of stuff. I'm going to find somebody who knows how to find out who the grand jury is. Or somebody that real, just want to. Because otherwise, they're going to be able to just do anything under God's son. Hello, my pastor. Okay, I like that. Um, Otherwise, they're going to be able to do anything under the sun. And me personally, I don't think I could live like that. America law and order is messed up. Not enough law and too much order. I don't think I could live like that. I could see in my mind what I would see is a lot of narcissists laughing at my pain. And that's not okay. That wouldn't be okay with me at all. So I'm saying it wouldn't be okay. So the story go like this. There was a boy named Nolan. Listen, there was a boy named Nolan, and we there was an audio. And we heard them say, "Wake up, Nolan, is he dead?" We heard it. So we know Nolan was on the boat. So anyway, they said they hid the evidence and took his throat, and they hid that too. And they lied about everything. And then they sent it to the grand jury, and then the boys went on, they free, right? Story go like this. There's a vigilante somewhere. Nobody knows who it is. And he done tracked down a whole lot of them people. And now people, their relatives, are gone into the spirit world. And then that spreads all over the United States. With the what's up keeping up with the I watched that whole stream of yours and it made me feel sick. Could you expound on what part of it made you feel sick? Hey there, girl. So then there's a vigilante that's out and they are doing their own type of justice. Really the kind of justice that really spiritually should be done. Because people got to learn. All systems, all people got to learn. I keep telling y'all that. So there's a vigilante and they done track the people down and now their people are gone into the spirit world. And then that goes that that information goes out all over the United States, in all the small towns everywhere, with all the people who are part of the justice system who okay with doing that fuck shit, who think it's funny that they done killed somebody black child, and they've been laughing for generations. But they won't laugh at that if that happens. You love my videos. Thank you. That wouldn't be funny. It wouldn't be funny, but it would be righteous. Now I think people don't understand what righteousness is. And I think there's a group of people who think this is what they think. Okay, I'm going to hurt you so bad. I'm going to give you the worst hurt that you ever had. But righteousness says that you just forgive me for it and you take it. That's what their righteousness say. You know what I'm saying? To them, that's right. That's godly. But to me, that's not godly to me. To me is that what you have done should be done back to you, and it should be done expeditiously. Now, when we get to that level of justice, then everything gonna be better. What's up, Kenneth? Blessings to everybody in the chat. Please hit the like button, share the live, subscribe to the channel. Today, why wait for tomorrow? Yes, that's what I'm waiting on. Oh my God, y'all. There would be a shifting going on. There would be a shift. Because then the people that hide behind their titles, the ones who are planted in the justice system to always contort justice, the Machiavellian, the the people who are sociopaths, and the narcissists who are judges, lawyers, prosecutors, district attorney. They have no sense of right. They don't know what right is. They certainly don't have a God anything. Those are demons with titles. They lie and they gaslight. They're not going to tell the truth. And then behind the scenes, they laugh. So my thing is this. Oh, child, no. Pray to God to do what? The whole time, God, this is the thing about God. This is the thing about God. God is saying, listen, Cheryl. God literally shared this with me today. Okay, listen. For the longest time, you guys didn't realize that you thought demons were cigarettes. You thought demons were clubs. You thought demons was, flirting and all. That's what you thought demons were. But that's not demon. You know what I'm saying? These people who make these laws and uphold this fake ass justice system, those are the demons. I'm telling y'all, in order to change this world, you have to think outside the box. You cannot follow the rules. I done told y'all about this. I done told y'all. You can't. There is a group of people that are coming. They are like Visual Auntie. They are like Miss Grabowski. I believe that they were those boys from other states that they were there. I believe this has to be over some girl. Me too. People are demons. People are demons. People are demons, and they have demons with degrees, demons that talk soft, demons who know all the laws, policies, and procedures on the books. Demons. I done told so many people. These people, a lot of these people that you've been going into these churches with, and you've been listening to at that pulpit, your pastor is a demon, baby, and always been a demon. The demon been preaching to you for 30, 40 years, baby. And you say you know God and you still keep letting the demon preach to you. I don't get it. Because a narcissist, a Machiavellian, and a psychopath, those are demons, okay? I'm serious. Whether or not is in the whether or not they in the political world or the church world, it's the same. You gotta be a demon to let Nolan Wells die, and y'all know he died on that boat. And then you lie your ass off. You lie so bad that you believe the lies that you and your people done told. You gotta be a fucking demon. What else would you be? What else would you be? What else would you be? You've got to be a demon to know that that boy was on that boat and that he was unalived on that boat. It's probably was the white boy drugs. Because we already know white boys do drugs real bad. They believe that they just gave my notification from my channel. Can y'all hit the like button? That was nice. They believe that they gave him that white substance, or they lace his stuff with something else. That's what they believe. And they believe that he did his shit on purpose. They believe that the parents cleaned the damn boat. They killed that boy. I'm just done. The demons are covering it up. Sorry. It is what it is. We are not going to be gaslit. We're not doing that anymore. We're not doing it. They killed that boy. They killed him. We already know that. The thing is, though, what's going to be done about it? That's the thing. What's going to be done? Hello, Lenora. How you doing, boo? What y'all think should be done? What do y'all think? What do y'all think should be done? If the grand jury say that Nolan drowned, what do y'all think should be done? My right-hand shooter is in the building. We do not play. We are not lacking at all when it comes to disrespect in the chat. Repeat, there will be no disrespect in the chat. Thank you. Oh my God. People get so mad. No soul. They demons. I keep telling y'all, Lord have mercy, people demons. These people are demons, and a lot of them got white faces, but some black ones too. Because that black man that Nancy Grace had on her damn show, that's what really, really tore my soul all to pieces. That black man that was on Nancy Grace show, woo, honey, he is a demon for real. He told her, I think he's a prosecutor, and he told her that he has won most of his cases. Well, I know you have, gaslighting the fuck out of everybody. Let me tell y'all something. A black prosecutor, a black narcissist prosecutor, don't give a fuck about black people. A black narcissist prosecutor don't give a fuck about black people. The only person that he care about is himself. He will get on Nancy Grace's show and convince you that them white kids ain't have nothing to do with Nolan. He will swear on it as long as he can win a case and he make money. Because caring about the community or the black community at large would not be something on his agenda. He wouldn't give a fuck. People are sick of also, girl, let me tell you. I love how Nancy Grace was not letting officer take not avoid answering. Listen, did y'all know how rich he is, Nikki? Nikki. Honey, they said he drive a Ferrari. They said that thing is bad and expensive. And they say that he's a millionaire. Did y'all know that? You said I do. See what I'm saying? He don't give a look. I mean, God. Child, honey. I wish y'all were more like me when y'all understand. But what I'm saying is, Nikki, that he will do anything to continue. Officer Tatum will do anything to continue to drive that Ferrari and to live the lifestyle that he lives. He don't give a fuck about his grandmama. He don't give a fuck about the ancestors. He don't care about the black people. He don't care about the young black boys and what they're going through. He don't care about mass incarceration. He don't care about systemic racism. He don't care about he don't give no fucks about none of that. The only thing that he care about is putting black people down and to continue to get the support that he get off that YouTube channel in order to make the money that he can. He doesn't give a damn. That's a black narcissist for you. If you want to know what black narcissism look like, look at Officer Tayton. Black narcissism right there. That's it right there. He's looking to enhance himself. What's up, Tiffany Boo? Hey, girl. Tiffany Life Lessons. Officer Tayton is a black narcissist. That black man that Nancy Grace had on her show, he won too. He looked like matter of fact, he looked like he's in the casket, but he's alive. That man is dead. You can look at his eyes and tell he's dead. There is no soul. You can look at that man and tell. Now, I'm telling you, I feel like most narcissism, really, because a lot of white people, especially historically speaking, slavery and all that, Machiavellianism, narcissism, psychopathy, craziness, mental illness, white people in those days, real bad. And I feel like that a lot of it, really, black people have been infested with it. But we see it in pockets. Right now, I'm looking at I'm looking at people as one or two things. You either empath or you're a narcissist. I'm serious. It's terrible, y'all. It's terrible. I thank God for meeting so many wonderful empaths, though. And even in my life, my work life, meeting people. I'm just happy about it. I'm glad that oh yeah, absolute the Trumpster. Oh my God. These psychiatrists done said that he is a malignant narcissist, one of the worst kinds. I'm just so sick of it. And even when it come to like the church world, it's just so much of it. Whether or not it's the legal world, the political world, or the religious world. I'm tired of the narcissism. But honey, people like me, ooh, ooh, honey, baby, I can see it so bad. I can see it. Oh my God. And so, yeah, Poe Nolan. Cause these motherfucking people lying through their teeth. They not gonna tell the truth. They're not telling the truth. We can depend on it. They're not gonna tell the truth. They're not. That judge who got that man, this is what I'm saying. Oh my God. Girl, your son is partly responsible because I believe he know what happened to Nolan. So your son's supposed to be Nolan's friend. Nolan certainly was an empath. He certainly was one. Okay. Your son's supposed to be Nolan's friend. And him and the other boys and some of them girls know what happened to Nolan. They know for sure that Nolan was dead already. So now Nolan is dead, which is that's a horrible thing, right? But you gonna use your judge ass life to go and arrest a man who threatened you because you don't want to die, bitch. But it's okay for Nolan to be dead, right? Oh, it's okay for Nolan to be dead, but your children, your son, and some of these other people, what's up, Israel? Um, Let me say that boy drowned because he couldn't swim. Oh, get out of here. You're a troll. Listen, you don't want your boys to get in trouble, but Nolan is dead. You don't want nobody to threaten you, but Nolan is dead. My God, fuck. These narcissists are unbelievable. Their narcissism stinks to high heaven. And I feel like in the last 5, 6 years, maybe 10 years, we all done learned so much about these goddamn demons. So listen, if he did drown while he was having seizures from that cocaine they gave him, and they threw him in that water, he could have drowned. But they said he was dead on the boat. They say he dead. That's what they said. on the tape. The tape said they said he was dead. No, this America irritates me. No, the cocaine that they the cocaine that they what you call it when you mess with somebody, cocaine, what you call it? What you call it? You spike it? Huh? If they gave him something that he wasn't aware of, they were using that other stuff, and they gave him that other stuff because they said one of them boys wanted him, unalive. I'm saying I don't care. They lying, they liars. Because when they did it, let me ask y'all this question. Because Nolan dead, right? Laced, right? So did any of them say anything about cocaine? Did any of the white people mention that they was fucked up on cocaine? Did they say anything? They said Nolan was drunk, but did they say that they were drunk? Did they even say they were drinking? Oh, sir, ma'am, he, she in the chat, whoever you is. I mean, because, I didn't hear them say anything. I didn't hear them say that they were arguing. I ain't hear them say that they were fighting. I ain't hear none of that. They ain't said a fuck thing about anything that they did. They made themselves to be angels. And then they said Nolan was drunk. I mean, I didn't hear them say, or is it me? Did they say that they were drinking? Hmm? But we know that they were drinking, but I'm saying, did they say it? No, the fuck, they didn't. Yeah, because they could have mentioned that. You know what I'm saying? If they were real. You know why they're not talking about the cocaine part? Because the white boys probably are hooked on Warren. Look like he on that. And a judge kid always hooked on something. See what I'm saying? I don't believe a fuck word that came out their mouth. How many times I got to tell y'all that? Nolan was drunk. Okay. Oh, were y'all drunk? Cause Warren was talking about being a Christian. He was doing that Christian signaling. He was signaling so that he could get the support from the Christians, black and white. You know what I'm saying? Because we are neither male nor female. We're neither bond nor free. We're neither Hebrew or Greek. That's what the Bible say. But we all one in Christ Jesus. He did that Christian signaling. Gang, gang. We good old Christian boys. We won't fucking and dealing with the white powder and drinking. Nolan was, not us. True, Mr. Ty. Um, if you're not born again, Cheryl, you can't comprehend what I have stated, Cheryl. If you have not been indoctrinated with the King James Bible, Cheryl, if you have not been born again and washed in the blood of the Lamb, if you have not been filled with Jesus' precious Holy Spirit and baptized in that water, Cheryl, you won't understand. If you have not tarried, you've not sat in the presence of God, Cheryl, you don't understand what I'm saying because surely, Cheryl Grabowski, you don't know anything about me and my walk with Christ. What's up, Matthew? Surely, Cheryl, you are a heathen. Because you've got to be a heathen for you to mention Christian signaling. Gang, gang. Now, do it sound like I know what I'm talking about or no? Huh? Did you misjudge me? Did you? What are you looking at? Are you looking at the color of my hair? Or are you looking at my brown skin? What are you looking at? You looking at my spaghetti straps? What is it about me that you feel like that I don't understand what you're saying? Because I do. That's why I talked about the Christian signaling. Gang, gang. But see, Warren said the Lord. Because the Lord is going to help them. Because I don't know, Warren says, what's in their heart. I see you understand me. Thanks for the performance. Oh, you are so welcome. See, but who was performing was Warren. Warren was the one that was performing, not the Grabowski. It wasn't me, it was Warren. He was the one who was Christian signaling. Because at the end of the day, and not only Warren, the other black boy and some of them other people, and even the black guy that Don Lemon had on the show last night. He said, we all have sinned. That's what he said. And come short of the glory of God. So don't you accuse these boys of doing something wrong because you did something wrong too. But what was that something wrong? What was it? Are they hiding the fact that they knew exactly what happened to Nolan? While they say that they are his friends, is his parents, are the parents hiding what really happened to Nolan? While they say that they liked his parents and they loved him? Huh? And is that Christian? I'm perfect. It's other people seeing. So now I am seeing. Oh my God. It's so crazy when people say, oh, Cheryl, if you're not born again, you don't understand. No, baby, you don't understand. Because the very idea of a person being born again, what does that mean? That means that person has a new identity. So now they consider themselves to be in Jesus' family, right? So you're born into the new family. And now you're a new person. All the old things have passed away. All things have become new. That's not true. Not true at all. Because Warren is not new. And the other Christian children's on the boat ain't new. Because they was out there doing cocaine. What's her, Drew? Now, y'all could do all the cocaine you want to, but tell the truth. Tell the truth about what happened to Nolan. Because right now, y'all lying. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, y'all. Shit. The hell. Don't bring your Cheryl. You make my heart melt. Drew Moss. I'm sick of these lies. Aren't y'all sick of it? I'm sick of it. And they be the main ones. I hate to even say it. Ooh. Oh God. My couch just swallows me up, right? It just swallows me. I just get swallowed up by this couch. Um, I like a good lie, Miss. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm just tired of the whole thing. I'm just tired because once we had the video, Mr. Time, why did we need anything else? Why why haven't there been any arrest? What's up, Brim? I'm a liar, lazier. Why haven't there been any arrests? They won't arrest nobody. Mississippi said ain't nobody going to jail behind that black boy. That's what Mississippi is saying. But anyway, y'all, I just can't do it. I'm just sick. I'm tired of it. It's the most awful shit I've ever seen. And then you got you're a liar laser, okay? It's like the presidency take care of his people. Obama didn't take care of us. I'll go to my grave with that. Obama really wanted to make everybody happy, not 47. Obama is intelligent. 47 is not intelligent. 47 is a brute. 47 is a malignant narcissist, just like these people down in Mississippi. Because Mississippi is saying, you leave me alone for trying to bring me into account because I'm going to put you in jail for trying to bring me into account. Same thing that 47 does. He does the same thing. That's what narcissism is. They are demons. I am so sick and tired of politicians, Congress people, House of Representatives, all of these big politicians in Washington, D.C. I'm sick and tired of this shit. And y'all, we vote these people in. Like, how the fuck are you going to be a politician and you're a narcissist? Those two things don't go together. How you going to be a pastor and you're a narcissist? Those things don't go together. We, the people, don't know how to look into these people and see what the fuck they are. It's 2026. We can't keep doing this. Because when you hand power over to a demon, what the fuck do you think they're going to do? What do you think they're going to do when you hand power to the demon? When you give the demon power, and then they're supposed to look out for people? They're looking out for themselves. We keep handing power over to demons because they have credentials. They're going to go get all the credentials. They're going to cross those T's, dot those I's. They're going to do that. And then we give power to them. And look at what they do. Look at our world. Look at this shit that they're doing with Nolan. I just so right now, like I said, what I be doing when I look at people is two kinds of people: narcissists and empaths. Empaths do not seek out to hurt people. They don't do that. Empaths do not meditate and thrive on and desire to hurt people. They don't do that. They kind of put themselves on the back burner to serve humanity. It's the complete opposite. And we keep right on choosing the narcissism and the grandiosity. When we saw Trump, when he was debating those other politicians to be president, and he was picking on and degrading and making fun of and accusing them people, and he was acting like a 10-year-old, red flag should have went up instant. That's a narcissist. That is a grown person who acts like a child. Red flag should have went up right then. But see, there were people who were trained to see it, but there were too many fucking people who did not understand what was going on, and they did not know what that was. Narcissists are demons. I hate to tell you. And this is the thing. So me being an empath and lots of empaths that I know in my life, different ones that I talk to, we have compassion for the narcissist. Narcissists gonna always have them some good ass empaths close to them. They're gonna always have it. They're gonna always have it. That's how they roll because they have to live off that energy. I am so sick of empaths doing that shit. Because in 2026, I need you to get your fucking empathy under control. If you're gonna be empathetic toward people, be empathetic toward people who can reciprocate empathy to you and stop supporting narcissists. Stop doing it. Yeah, flying monkeys. I'm just so churches are full. And when I say churches are full of grandiose narcissists and flying monkeys, which are empaths, they always gonna give their pastor the benefit of the doubt, and your pastor don't give a fuck. He or she might look like they do, but they don't. I'm so sick of it. What happened to Nolan was he was in the company of a bunch of narcissistic people, and he ended up getting the bad side of the deal. It's just crazy. Y'all need to get up on y'all. Need to be working on your skill set when it comes to this narcissism and figuring out what they look like, what they smell like, what they sound like, what they are like. Their pattern of behavior, their patterns, their patterns, their patterns. Don't you fucking dare be caught dead hanging out with a group of narcissists. Don't do it. I've been cut them off. I was either hanging out with them or I was laying up with them, one of the two. I was hanging out with them or laying up with them, one of the two. I've always fed narcissists. I've always fed narcissists. That's how I know. You say, well, sure, Grabowski, you got to have compassion. You got to have love. Okay, empaths, let me just tell you. You don't use your beautiful gift for them. You don't do that. God didn't tell you to do it. Spirit didn't tell you to do it. Mary didn't tell you to do it. Jesus didn't tell you to do it. Buddha didn't tell you to do it. Nobody told you to do that. Source didn't told you to do it. The Creator didn't tell you to do it. Mother Earth didn't tell you to do it. Don't do that. Some people, Christian people, get so mad at me when I go back to their Bible and talk about the two accounts. Number one, God the Father and the Lucifer that's in heaven. He got his ass kicked out. God did not repent about it. God did not change his mind. The shit was set in stone, done. Get your ass out of here. Goodbye. Okay? It won't no show mercy on the Lucifer. It won't no pray him out of the goddamn sunken place. It was not that. It was not he gonna come through after a while. It won't that either. That's just God observing that thing as it was and letting it be that. I'm so sick of y'all taking the narcissist into your bosom to coddle it and cradle it and feel sorry for it and love it. Stop doing that. And then the second account is when Jesus was taken up to the pinnacle and looked down at the city, and then the Satan offered him all of that if he would just worship him. And he said, don't tempt me. Because all that belonged to me anyway. Now get behind me. Get the fuck on. Fuck out my face. That's what you do to a demon. You don't take it to church, coddle it. You don't take it to your house, put it on your couch or put it in the other bedroom. You don't do none of that. You let his ass or her ass go. Sick of y'all doing that. Stop doing that. I don't want to fuss at y'all, but I'm tired of it. It's crazy. And the same thing with your preachers and things. Same fucking thing. I'm going to start visiting some churches. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to report on what I observed, because if anybody should be able to sniff out a narcissist, it should be me, shouldn't it? I've been doing it all my life. If anybody should be able to identify a narcissist, it should be me. Oh, let me see. Who is this? Who is this? Can you just not hear the fire alarm beep? You don't have to listen to it. Go to the next live. All right. You want your hair to be recurled on Friday? Sure. Go to the next live. Mm-hmm. You don't coddle these horrible, horrible ass people and demons. You don't do that, y'all. Y'all got to stop doing that. If we gonna fix this earth, we gonna fix it too. We gonna fix this earth. Y'all talking about dying and going to heaven? John, no. What you talking about? Hell, I mean, when we pass, okay, fine. Okay, there's a beautiful place you can go to. Okay, cool. We can have a beautiful experience here. You get these fucked up people out the way. Serious. You talking about building prisons? Woo! I know who need to go in them. Mm-hmm. You talking about going over to islands and putting children on islands? No, we need some designated islands for narcs. They all need to go to them once they get out them, because ain't no fixing them. You can't fix them. Ain't no fixing. And the churches love, 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 love to bring them in there. They love it. Where they gonna infect the men, women, and children at the church. Mm-hmm. They love putting them in the pulpit too. I'm sick of that boy in his grave behind all these goddamn crazy ass narcissists. Nolan loved everybody. Everybody loved Nolan, and Nolan loved everybody. Everybody loved Nolan. Ain't nobody said a word about Nolan. Mm. Mm. You know what? I done made a mess. Now that's a mess right there. is, oh my God, on my blankie. But anyway, y'all, kisses and hugs. Why is all these damn shits in here? Yes, sweetheart, I love spaghetti as well too. What's up, Shamus? Where you from? I feel like running my mouth tonight, honey. Where you from, sugar? Where are you from, honey? Tired of these damn narcs. Now, I do live a quiet, peaceful life. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I really do. Um, it took a lot to get here, though. I've been through a lot. Yes, sweetheart, I love spaghetti as well, too. Where you from, sugar? Everybody know the Grabowski don't play. Get your bad behavior, lying ass on somewhere. Get your bad behavior, lying ass on somewhere. I don't got time. What's up, Lo? Sweetheart, I live in Elk Ridge, Maryland, but I'm originally from the old Sattergurs Earth. What the hell is that? What's up, Lo? In the building? I don't spill spaghetti on my chair. I'm looking at a new living room set, y'all. I think I'm gonna go back to the sectional, the really big one. But see, the square footage in this living room is not big at all. Mhm. It's got high ceilings, like vaulted ceiling. I think that is 20 something feet. Um, but anyway, I'm gonna get me a black wraparound. Something that's black and cozy, honey. For the winter. Y'all get these narcs out y'all life. Get them fuck out y'all life. Sweetheart, it is another planet in the middle. Go to hell, Shamos. Nice. Go to hell, child. I can't stand a fantasy ass person. Go on. But I wonder, let me ask Chat. Because this is a question that I had the other day. And I'm going to ask Chat, y'all, my brain, honey, it be a brain thing. But listen to this, because I do not know what Chat going to say. I don't know if this is a crazy question or not, but y'all listen. Listen to this. Hello, Chat. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I was just thinking the other day, and I need to ask you a question about
Go for it.
fantasy.
Fantasy. Sure. What's on your mind?
Is there such a thing as a healthy fantasy?
Hmm, that's a fun one. Healthy fantasies can be a thing, yeah. If we're talking about using them as a safe imaginative space to explore desires or rehearse confidence. Like imagining yourself giving a great big speech, right? Or picturing a future you'd like to work towards, right? It becomes unhealthy when it starts replacing reality instead of complementing it. Like if someone's retreating into daydreams to escape dealing with responsibilities or connection, then I'd say it's slipping into less helpful territory.
Okay, well, the reason why, what made me think of it is I have a friend of mine who talks to me about a young lady that he was friends with, and he felt a whole lot for her, and he was around her for a while. But later on, she let him know that she didn't like him like that, and that they were definitely not going to be together. And it's been so many years, it's been like 14 years ago when it all happened. happened, but he says that he hates her to this day. And so I was thinking, like, he never kissed her. He never, they never been intimate. They're never even really gone out on a date. So he never knew her. And this person that he says that he loved her, but he just idealized her. That is not real. That was a fantasy.
Yeah, that sounds like a vivid idealization, more than a mutual connection. Like when someone's holding on to that image of a person more than the actual person with their own choices and feelings. That can get pretty stuck, even bitter. Healthy fantasy usually still leaves room for reality, for other people's agency, man, for the possibility that things might not happen. If the fantasy turns into long-term resentment or self-blame, that's, well, kind of a sign that something hasn't been processed, like grief.
That's what I said. That's the conclusion I came up with, that there is some stuck emotion and that he has not dealt with it. And it's still a thing because it's still there.
Right. Yeah, that sounds like a stuck spot. Sometimes just naming it, like saying this feels unresolved, is a starting point. Do you think he wants to work through it? Or is he kind of comfortable staying where he is?
I'm not sure. I just feel like, as his friend, I would love for him to be unstuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he talks about wanting a, a relationship, a marriage, and a child. But he continues to have this thing, this unresolved thing. And it just, to me, it was just never built on reality to me.
Right. Well, I can see what you mean. Wanting those real life things, but carrying a fantasy that's not grounded, that can be a block. As a friend, you can gently nudge him toward noticing that gap.
I've
But
tried, Chad. It's not working.
mhm,
It's not working.
yeah,
Yeah.
and if it's not working, you might choose how much energy you want to put into pushing, right? Because you can't do the
Hey,
work for him.
girl.
You, yeah, you can care, but he's got to choose movement
I,
himself.
I know I can't do the work for him. And see, this is the thing, Chad. This is the thing with people. When I share my insight, because I know what the work is, I know um, how dedicated you have to be to doing the work, and I know it's not easy. But when I share this type of insight with people, not everybody, but some people, they just don't get it. They think that they could just have a conversation or just read a book, and that they'll be able to shift emotions, but it don't work like that.
Right. Yeah. Insight alone doesn't always shift emotion. It can take repetition, practice, sometimes even talking about it in different ways before something lands. And for some folks, emotions won't shift until they feel safe and supported. So if your friend isn't there yet, it's not necessarily a failure, but it might mean he needs more than advice. He might need space to grieve or to admit disappointment.
He's
And
Chad, you don't understand. He's had lots of space. He's had
okay,
lots of space, weeks and months, even years.
yeah, and that can still feel fresh to people.
What?
Well,
Well, yeah, it can still feel fresh to people, if they don't know how to move, name, take responsibility for the emotion, to feel it, like you say, to grieve it. I just don't understand. That's why I'm stuck on the fantasy word, because I don't understand how you can love a person that you've never loved. I don't get that. How do you fall in? That's why I feel like it's some type of uh, uh, what do you call it?
Idealization.
Idealization. Yeah, you've made up this thing in your mind, and it's not real
Right.
about a person. That is not the real them. In order to have a real thing with the person, you got to know that person. You've got to spend quality time with that person. You just can't, in your mind, create this thing and say that it is this person. It is so unhealthy.
I hear you. Yeah. When the feeling is attached to an idea of someone more than the actual person, it can be confusing and painful. And it's not unusual. Naming that honestly can be tough, but can open the door. If you can shift from the ideal image to what was actually there, that honest picture gives him a chance to grieve.
Well,
And eventually,
he says that she never came out and said no. I'm saying to him, why should she have to? Because
that's a
some
fair
people,
question.
yeah, because some people look at it as like being rude. They don't want to hurt you, but they don't, they're done, or they don't want to, go any further with the connection or whatever. They want to end it. So they might not be so forward as to say, I don't want this, and I need you to move on, or that, I feel like that we shouldn't talk for a while. They just, everybody is not that forward.
True. Yeah. Not everyone communicates clearly, and silence can mean many things. It doesn't automatically mean interest. Healthy relationships usually need some level of explicit yes or no. Yeah. And part of moving on might be learning to live without that clarity, as uncomfortable as that is. Sometimes it's less about decoding the other person and more about deciding what you need and where to place your energy.
Yeah. Can silence be a form of punishment?
It can. When silence is chosen deliberately to withhold or punish, yeah, that hurts. But silence can also be self protection or even awkwardness. Figuring out which one it is matters, but it's rarely quick. You're not wrong to notice the silence or to feel uneasy with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's real and worth taking seriously.
Yeah. It's awkward. It's awkward for me as his friend, as I would be like this with my son or my daughter, if I felt like they were holding on to a fantasy and it wasn't based on true feelings and emotions from the other person. That would drive me insane almost, and
Yeah,
I would just love the day that I feel like that he could just move on.
I hear that. Watching someone you care about stay stuck can be draining. It's
Hmm.
okay to set boundaries around that. You can care and still protect your own energy. Sometimes the kindest thing for both people is to step back a bit. It doesn't mean you don't care. It means you're also caring for yourself.
Yeah.
That that matters.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is not something that we talk about a lot. It just recently came back up again. And I'm just like, oh my God, after all this time, you're still saying the same thing about this person. You're still in the emotion space where there's negative emotion. I can't relate to it, chat, because, and maybe I shouldn't put myself in it, but it's a teachable moment because we're right here on YouTube together. They're listening to you and I talk. But I'm the type of person, if you don't want me, then I'm gone. Like, and I'm not even going to be bitter about it. It is what it is. So I don't
It's clear.
understand it. But I have felt that way when I was really young. Like maybe when I was in not even middle school yet. I wasn't even in middle school yet. Yeah, I was sixth grade, and I got broke up with. The guy told his friend to tell me that he didn't want to be my boyfriend anymore, and that pain was so terrible, and I was so mad. But I mean, I'm saying I was a child,
Yeah.
but not as an
And
adult.
right.
Don't you think it's a child? It's very childish, or no?
As a child, no. That's when we first start to feel that kind of loss. And it can imprint pretty strongly. As an adult, you have more tools. But the
Right.
old feelings can echo. Not childish, just human.
Okay.
And you're not required to fix someone else's echoes. You can respect that they're there without letting him.
I'm not trying to I'm not trying to fix his stuff. I'm literally just having a conversation with you. Because it could be somebody else that's here that's kind of dealing with something like that, and maybe or have dealt with that. We're just having a conversation. I just use that as the topic. But I mean, it is concerning. And what feels even worse is that 10 years from now, he'll still say he hates that person.
That possibility sounds heavy. If that does happen, you won't be powerless. You can still choose your stance. Distance if needed, peace if you can, and boundaries as needed.
Well,
And you
you
can,
call it human, right? A person who's not being able to move on and feel negative emotions about a person who's rejected them. You but what else can you call that?
let me check. Well, there are a few ways to frame it that might fit. Sometimes it's unresolved grief. Sometimes it's being stuck in idealization of what could have been, or rumination, replaying the same mental story. Sometimes it's rooted more in wounded self esteem or rejection sensitivity. I wouldn't just call it human or childish.
I like the term rejection sensitivity. That stands out. That stands out to me.
Yeah.
Rejection sensitivity. What does that mean exactly?
Let me just check. In short, it's a tendency to perceive and feel rejection more intensely, or for it to linger longer or cut deeper than most people's. That doesn't mean weakness. It's just how the nervous system reacts.
Oh,
And
so it's a nervous
it,
system thing.
that's one way to look at it. It, yeah, it's how the nervous system reacts. Like, if it keeps shaping someone's life years later, that can be a sign it's tangled up with other unhealed stuff. That's often where the deeper work tends to be.
So this person, would you say this person needs therapy? Because I think so.
Yeah, I think it'd be worth considering,
Mm-hmm.
but not necessarily in a he needs therapy kind of way. But yeah, maybe in a there's room for helpful support of any kind that helps him move forward. That could be therapy or reflection, journaling, honest friendships, groups, whatever helps
Well,
shift the
all of this
focus
stuff that
from.
you just named, journaling, groups, honest friendships, he has all of that stuff, and this is still an issue.
Mm, then maybe it's not about tools, but timing or willingness. People change when they're ready, and sometimes not before. And that's hard, but true.
That's the thing about people that I don't like. I don't like that.
Mm,
I don't like something being put in front of you that's plain and simple. It's written out. It's very obvious. It's right there. Everything is laid out on the table. And the fact that people look at the spread, it's spread all on the table. You see it. It's not hidden anything. And then you just decide not to deal with the table or what's on the table. I don't like that. Chat, did you hear me?
I did. Sounds like that really frustrates you, seeing someone just ignore what feels really clear. Has it been
Right.
coming up a lot lately?
No, I'm just saying that when I encounter a person like that, and or I have encountered quite a few people like that, when but they just don't want to deal with the very thing that I feel like they should. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I tend to distance myself from that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Sometimes distance is just the healthiest call in that situation. You don't owe anyone your constant presence if it's wearing you down.
Hmm. Well, thank you, Chad, so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, we'll talk later.
Sure. Take care.
Do y'all use y'all Chat GPT? For the longest time, I did not know how to use it. My daughter was using it, my clients were using it, and they just love it to death. And then I was like, well, what? Even my ex coach, she was using it. She fell in love with it. And I was like, I don't know how to communicate with that thing. And then they was like, well, we don't know what to tell you. And then one day, it clicked. They changed the way that the chat talks, which is weird. So one day, I mean, my chat is a guy, which I like that. But they changed the way that he talked. Like he talked a lot slower, and he laughs and kind of chuckles a little bit. I thought it was weird. But anyway, y'all, kisses and hugs. I know y'all be back here in these bushes, don't be saying nothing. Sitting here watching me. Ain't no telling. Let's see how many people subscribe to the channel. How many did we get tonight? Stuck in a ways, but but in a ways, but time returns. What that mean? Oh, we did good. We did good. All right, y'all. Kisses and hugs. You know what? I think I'm gonna do a Facebook Live tonight. I'm gonna do it right now. I just got through eating a Publix sub. Publix subs are great. They are really, 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 really good. And they are huge. I had to eat that mug with two hands. The White Boys just hired Donald Trump attorney to sue. Shut the front door. Where did you hear that at? Frank, where did you hear that at? I told y'all something about Mississippi. I told y'all something about Mississippi. The way they rolling remind me of Trump and them and how they what they doing. Cause you come after them or you say anything about them, he just sue people. Trump sue people all the time. And Mississippi is rolling like that. So really, when it comes down, what is going on in Mississippi is what's going on in DC. I told y'all that already. This thing starts from the head, Trump, and it comes right down on through the body. And that racism stuff is on 10 right now. And I told y'all what's gonna have to happen in order to get it straightened out. I done told y'all that. But anyway, let me see. Can I That's crazy. Nolan Wells Friends is in Ticket TV Live right now. Ticket TV Live, but you can Google it. There was an interview on Tatum, the White Boys, with the hat said Crump in them don't know they was message the Dixie Mafia. What? Ticket TV Live right now. Where is that at? I heard of the Dixie Mafia. What? So what do I Google? What do I say? I'm getting ready to Google it now. But what do I put up there? Lord Jesus. Tell me what I put in the thing. I don't know what to put in there. So I can find it. My God. Honey, they fight. You know they killed that boy. Them people would not be fighting so hard if they didn't do anything to that boy. It's just crazy. What do I put in there? You say, yep, Google it. It's 8:05. It's early. I mean, we could sit here for another hour. What do Frank, what do I put down? Dixie Mafia? Okay. Yes. Okay. A lot of CC was covering the Dixie Mafia the last 24 hours. A white girl on TikTok exposed it all. What? The Dixie Mafia is connected to Trump. That's why he said that in the interview. Oh my stars. The Dixie Mafia or the Dixie Mob originally referred to a loosely connected criminal organization that was based in Biloxi, Mississippi, and which operated primarily throughout the southern United States from the 1960s to the 1980s. It engaged in burglary, theft, robbery, fencing. Their activities eventually expanded into the illegal trade in tobacco, alcohol, marijuana, and methamphetamine, as well as contract unalivings and blackmail. The fuck? The grandfather who owns the boats in other company is all connected. Oh my stars. And you say a girl activities, they got all the corruption and political corruption, arson, extortion, fraud, drugs, gambling, robbery, prostitution, all of that, bootlegging, rum running. Gee whiz. Let me go on TikTok and put that in there and see what I can find over there. Don't leave your girl around. Hush. I'm gonna let y'all know some research about the Dixie Mafia, right? Oh no, it's a lot of people. Wait a minute, hold on.
Service Sam here with the Nolan Xavier Wells update, and here's something interesting that somebody sent to my DM, so I don't know if this is real or if this is not, but I just had to share it because in light of what Trayston said on the Officer Race Batum Tatum podcast, he said nobody has Ocean Springs back like Ocean Springs. And then he said to Ben Crump and the family, they don't know who they're messing with. Allegedly, let's throw out a fat daddy allegedly on this. Let me read this. The locals down here in Jackson, Harrison County are aware that Mississippi still has a strong Dixie Mafia presence, the new clan. The members are older Caucasian.
So the Dixie Mafia is the new clan in Mississippi that Trump got ties to. Okay.
White and wealthy individuals. Secret Service Sam here for a Nolan Xavier Wells update, and one of my followers.
Now, if you remember my video from the other day where I picked up on a piece of apparently text or email that Secret Service Sam got that speaking about the Dixie Mafia possibly being involved in Nolan Wells' murder. So we're going to talk without further delay about the Dixie Mafia.
But why?
Here it says the Dixie Mafia was, but apparently might be, is a loose network of traveling criminals based primarily in Biloxi, Mississippi, that operated across the southern United States from the 1960s through the
September 14th, 1987, 9:15 on a Monday night. Somebody tag Secret Service Sam and fucking immediately. Secret Service Sam, look, man, come holler at me. You can hop on a phone call with me, right? We ain't even got to do the little internet interview or whatever the case is. We can do a private interview, and you can tell the people all the notes that I give you about the fucking Dixie Mafia. Huh? I got you, bro. I got you. You trying to help us out? Come tap in with your boy, right? I can tell you about the killing in 1987 of Judge Vincent Sherry and his wife, Margaret, and the Dixie Mafia members killed the judge and his wife. I can tell you about that assassination. I can give you some facts, bro. Or how Judge Vincent Sherry was also part of the Lonely Heart scam that the Dixie Mafia was running. I can give you some game.
Dang. Dixie
The FBI
Mafia
didn't even have a name for them until the 1970s. And the man who would become their most...
So thank you, Frank. You laughing? It's not funny though. It's real serious. But thank you for letting me know about this, honey. Cause I'm like, what the world, honey? We living in a world of social media, and these people out here on the social media, baby, they can find out anything. I'm serious. We don't need the FBI, CIA. Bye. But anyway, y'all, kids and hugs. I see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.